from the gun, running back on the move. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Looking to throw, it's Bender. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. They get it. Seven on that pass play, in prime position for a score. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewa.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Unleashes one. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Setting up the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got...
He's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll try to pop the draw. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Chips. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can swing. He's going to let it go. And the pass is intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Pulls it in. It's Lawrence. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready
The offense lining up for a first down play. Running to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. Snap it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
4th down.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're going back to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The golden flashes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the golden flashes will have it 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive, and they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry, and a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, oof, it's looking like an uphill battle.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Central Michigan